Oh, just got done vacuuming everything out. I had the garage door open. I had the whole house fan on. I had the vacuum cleaner was outside. I can't believe I hate fiberglass. You can see that, the sparkles. You can see sparkles everywhere. So I had to clean up and I had to vacuum. I had to just vacuum every nook and cranny I could get out of here. And man, I know I got to do some sanding on that hull. I'm gonna regret that. Wish I could just let it dry out and then slap some resin on top of it or something. I don't know. Fiberglass, I think, is... I mean, I cleaned a vacuum cleaner bag out and you can just watch all the sparkles and the sunshine in the air floating around. And that's all little tiny particles of fiberglass. So this is where I'm at right now. Just wanted to share it with you. Oh. These are the boxes that were filled with foam and water that I just took apart the other day, cut them open, cleaned them out, cleaned out all the foam. There's still foam on the hull and in there that I'll get to. I don't know, maybe I just go back at it with a scraper because there's still a bunch of foam. You know, not a lot, but there's a layer of foam. It should be nice to, minimally maybe get that foam out of the way and then just paint it so that the fiberglass is sealed up. Like Rojo had suggested, you gotta seal up even the fiberglass with the resin to keep water from leaching in there over time. So here are my stringers. I chopped them down a little bit more. My intention, I don't know if you see this little square right here. I'm going to lower that 4 inches, I'm only gaining 4 inches of space, but when you're 6'4", 4 inches makes you 6 foot tall then. New math. But, so my chin's not in my knees. You can sit. I want to raise the seat and lower the floor 4 inches. Probably raise the seat 4 inches, so it'll be like 16 inches of seating position or more, hopefully. The stringers. Oh, this is all rotten all the way up. There's only a little bit of wood there, but I'm going to have to cut open here perhaps and but this is all just rotten inside of there. I vacuumed out a bunch. I don't know, maybe I just create an access hole there, because it's kind of thick fiberglass. So I can either cut it all the way open and then put new stringers in there or do something. But you like the fiberglass job that they did? Look at these little pockets of holes. They're there, they're there. Those are original. I did not pay extra for that. They came with the boat. It just looks like just, I don't know, bad fiberglassing here too. This is the top of the stringer where the floor was. And here's just a bunch of fiberglass that's hanging out. It's everywhere really, just fiberglass. Poor fiberglass. And then the idiots, they use staples to staple to the top to the stringers. So this gets rusty and lets water in, and then you get the stringers that rot out. So these I'm gonna lower, like I said, and I'll reinforce here somehow. Probably like Rojo had on his, what model? He had little support foam pieces actually, but they were fully enclosed in fiberglass and painted over so water wouldn't get in. So maybe I do something like that, but it will be reinforced. Maybe I just run another, composite stringer a little bit lower here. But all of this will have to come out. I started working on it today, but I just got done vacuuming. I did get some of that out up here, but I called it a day. I'm sweating, it's hot here in Florida. And then what happens here in the back, there is a bulkhead there. There's a wood bulkhead right here that actually kind of stops this. That's why it's rotten here so much. And over here, because the water slowed down going to the back. So this back here, the stringer's not terrible. Well, maybe it is. Yeah, I guess it is. So I'm gonna have to do some chopping back here too. We'll see how far back I gotta go with that. On this front, these are pretty solid, so I don't know, maybe I just go here forward and replace them. Or somewhere, you know, maybe back here. I'll have to see how solid they are. Be nice to, you know, I don't know. But like you've seen before, I showed you this. Solid like rock, solid. That's pretty much all composite stuff. And when you look it up, this is solid too. When you look it up, the transom is a composite transom that they started to do. They didn't put composite transoms back when Sprint started, but later on they did. So that's all. This stuff is composite. So cool. When I'm done, I'll have a boat that better fits me, a tall guy like me, and won't have, you know, 500 pounds of water sitting in it, sitting in foam. My intention is not to put, we'll see, plans change, but not to put spray foam back in. But here, where is that? Let me show you. I want to put like waterproof sheet foam in, cut it to size, make it, you know, cut pieces horizontally so it lays in there horizontally. Not horizontally, I mean vertically. Up and down. Horizontally would not let water repel off of it as easy. If you make the sheets like this vertically, you know, it'll probably have like aluminum sides on that waterproof foam sheathing that I'm talking about. And the water will just be able to run off and down. And instead of, oh, come on, you can do it. Don't grab that rope. Instead of having that foam sit on the bottom here, I'll put this stuff. This is essentially just, that eave stuff, under eaves. It's the eaves around the house. It's aluminum, gives you about 1/4 inch of space. It'll never rot, it'll never soak water, and it'll keep my foam sheet off the bottom. Something like that. You know, and I might not even need to put any more here. This might be enough so that the sheet, you know, will, the water's going to be in this corner anyway. So if there's water, it'll be there. And then on these stringers, I'll probably have to do something similar, put another one of those here. But I also want to put holes between the stringers back here. I'll put, you know, a path for water to flow out and then out the bilge. So water can always flow out of everything in this boat. And it won't have, minimally it won't have foam soaking in water for years and years and years and years and years. we'll see. I'm lowering the floor right there. You wonder how stiff it's going to be. But I'll figure out, I'll get enough stiffeners in there or something. It'll be built like a brick poop house when I'm done. Hopefully it floats, right? We'll see. Wish me luck. That's the status update. Oh, one more thing. I'm waiting for parts for the F100. These float bulb, here you can see there's a leak there because their screw was in there, and I actually used RTV to plug that up. So it's one of these. You're supposed to be able to open it up to see if there's fuel in the bottom of the float. Well, I can't do that anymore. And there's another issue with that one too. Oh, this, I don't know. Remember I had the bad jets that I couldn't remove? So I got a used eBay carburetor coming. And I'll use those parts to kind of refresh this and fix some of the broken parts and maybe get this sucker running soon. You know, it runs, but it doesn't run right. So the carbs had so much, what did Rojo call it? Wax? But there was just so much junk inside of it. It's just like, you know, it was just like wax. From leftover fuel because it hadn't run much, I guess. And there's so many passageways in that carburetor. And then, you know, that's the other thing. It's a 4-cylinder. There's 4 carburetors. Who puts 4 carburetors on a 4-cylinder? I got 8 cylinders back in the day that had 1 carburetor, you know. Just put one 650 Holley double pumper on it and go, you know. You have 1 carburetor to deal with. Now you got to sit here and tune 4 of them. You got to make sure that they're both all flowing the same and everything. It's just goofy. Just really seems goofy, you know. Maybe put 2 carburetors there, but just 1 would even work, you know. But that's just me. Me complaining like I usually do about manufacturers and their stupid boat building and boat engine practices. Simple is better. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Wish me luck. Bye.